Hello, welcome everyone to a little bit of a prep stream. It is the night before CivGive, and all the Civ creators were stirring. So much to do is so little to... I don't know where I'm going with that. Guys, it's time. We are going to figure out a little bit. We're going to do some last minute studying for this exam. I don't know where my... Sorry. Anyways, so I wanted to just jump on stream, be, a little bit online the night before CivGive, of course. CivGive starts tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So it's going to be very exciting. I would love to see you guys here. Help me draft. There's going to be a lot of things that are going on. And we're going to be talking about how that changes throughout the entire game. If you're not unfamiliar how CivGive is going to run, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some sort of wheel to determine who's going to pick their leaders first. We're going to go through in order of the wheel, probably. Every player will pick a leader. There are no bans on leaders there. And then after we've picked all of our leaders, we're going to, in reverse order, pick our civilizations. So that means if you were the first player to pick your leader, you'll be the first player to pick your civ. So that's going to be a very interesting combination where if you pick first pick leader, fantastic. You're going to get a great leader. Last pick civ. Not sure if you're going to get a great civ, but also it's going to be very hard for you to plan. So if you kind of lean into like an Ibn Battuta who can pretty much go in any direction because he's so flexible, or do you grab like a really strong science leader and just grab Himiko? Or do you actually want to grab someone that's a little bit more culture, a nice beginning start, or do you want to feel like you're going to grab somebody aggressive so that you just tell everyone in the lobby, hey, don't mess with me. There could be a trade leader. There could be a certain pacha cutie, a certain food and production synergy. There's a lot you can do here. Do you decide, hey, I'm just going to sanction everyone the entire game? Or a certain Machiavelli is actually a strategy I love in multiplayer. Actually, Machiavelli Tonga might be incredibly fun because Machiavelli gets gold every time someone accepts one of your diplomatic actions, or it's doubled if they reject it. You do not get gold if they support it. However, you got the supported endeavor, so it's always a win-win-win-win. When you get open borders, you can't support open borders. It's either accept or reject. So basically, Machiavelli, with a little bit of influence, can just send open borders to every single player that he knows and just start printing money. 50 gold per age is substantial. That is 100 gold in exploration, 150 in modern, and that's just for modern. But the thing about Tonga is you can meet everyone early on, so it's even better compared to like a continent and island spawn. But anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead. Let me see here. What am I feel like I'm forgetting something. Always forget something before the night of CivGive, right? Anyways. So I think tonight is the night for us to kind of play around with different strategies. I want you guys to actually suggest certain things to me. Carl! Hey, Graham, welcome back. So yeah, we figured out some of the technical issues earlier, Graham. Thanks for helping with that. Carl, I am excited. Dude, Carl? Guys, CivGive2025. Of course, there's going to be all of our individual streams. So yes, you want to be here in this stream watching my gameplay because I might be a top contender. We'll see. But of course, you want to jump to all the different live, all of the different channels, all the different people that are playing, see what they're doing. You can also go to the CivGive. I'll do a little, or the Civ show, and they will be having a live view where they can switch between everyone's different cameras. So they'll be able to see my view, Ursa Ryan's view, Inquisitive Otter's view, Verdict 6's view. They'll be able to hop back and forth and have live commentary with Roman Holiday and our developer friend, Carl, the Borderline, which is fantastic. Being in a designer position too means he knows so much about the game. Not only the background of why certain things are the way they are mechanically, you know, like the history of the process of getting there, but he's going to know a lot of the ins and outs and be able to give really, really good feedback and or comment, like feedback to us as players, but then also just so that people that are watching can follow and understand. I know when I got to be a commentator in 2021 for CivGive, people loved how much I just knew about Civ 6. And it was really fun when Moy would be in an interview and then they'll throw it back to me, who was just staring at the screen the entire time, and I would just rattle off, bam, this is what's happening over here, 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 here. This is what you missed, this is what's happening, bam, 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 and it was awesome. So I'm just here to commit acts of espionage. Hey, Daily. Oh, Daily. Alrighty. Daily Civ News or not Daily Civ News. Are you not Daily on YouTube and still Daily on Twitch? That's I like the split personalities here. The obviously CivGive is all we all join each other's streams. It's a very fun time, and it's. There's a lot of I know Daily. He's been sitting thinking. Daly's very big brain when it comes to some of the strategies involved. So I don't know what we're gonna lead here in terms of tonight, but there's definitely a few different leaders that I have not played a ton of that I might want to try out. But yeah, let me know some of your guys' strategies. You know what I haven't done in a long time? Which is quite silly to say out loud, is play Rome. But Rome changed a bunch of their stuff. I actually do want to see, and mementos are a big thing. All mementos will be unlocked. Every player gets 2 bands of mementos, so there will be 16 mementos that will not be played at all. But it's up to us to know which ones that we should ban. There's some pretty obvious ones in here, right? There's some that are certainly not getting through, like Shishka Necklace. The thing with mementos is that they are very strong, they're very fun, and that's part of the fun of Civ, right? Is the broken combinations. 2 things: mementos do not scale on game speed, so this 100 influence back from suzeraning a city state is still 100 influence. So when you spend 170 influence to get a city-state Suz, you get 100 back on standard speed. That's like, all right, cool, you got mostly refunded. On online speed, it's 84 influence to suzerain a city-state, and you get 100 back. You literally make profit on influence by suzeraining city-states, and you get the city-state bonus and everything. So it's incredible. It's incredible. There's some really good ones here. There's some really good ones here that I want to play around with, but I also don't want to, well, I mean, it's interesting. Let's see. But I actually did want to look very quickly, because we should be able to see Rome's tweaks right here, right? So 1 culture on districts in the capitals and the city center in towns. 30% departure of the Colosseum. That's of course the same. The Legion, 1 combat strength for every tradition. That's the same. Not what it was on launch, which was 2, right? But the Legatus can settle towns. Here's what they changed, I believe, is some of their traditions, but also the form, I think, got changed. Roman unique quarter created by contracting the Basilica and Temple of Jupiter. 1 culture for every tradition in the government. Cool. That can get you like 4 culture per turn in Antiquity, but it scales throughout the game. Basilica is 3 influence, 1 gold on culture buildings and wonders. Gold adjacent to your culture buildings and wonders, and then House of Jupiter is happiness building. Culture adjacent for happiness buildings and wonders. Maybe that is the same. Okay, thank you. The Basilica was changed, but not the form. Thank you so much. I knew it was something with their unique quarter. So the Basilica has 3 influence. God, I don't remember what it was before. But I know that one of their traditions, they, instead of getting... Oh, shoot. What did they change? They made it... Civ 7 Rome. This is one thing I wish we had access to, was in the actual Civ menu, be able to open up and like see like I want to see a more details button here. I know you don't want to overwhelm the players with too much information, but a more details to show like the actual unique civics would be nice for the players like myself that like digging into that. Let me see. Swap the base yield and the adjacency yield. Oh, fantastic. Thank you. Ah, so 3 influence and then a gold adjacency for culture buildings. It used to be 3 gold and then you get an influence adjacency for culture buildings. I like that. So you get a baseline guaranteed amount of influence. Oh, and then the new tradition will affect it. Yes. And the way they edited the traditions... Oh, continue to cite. I know, sorry. Let's see. Oh, I like how this is labeled. I think that the Civ Wiki's done some tweaks. Let me come over here. All right, Auxilia, 3% production towards infantry units in the capital for every town. Very nice. So military production, but the card that used to give you culture every time you produced a unit, which means you had 2 traditions you would basically slot out or slot in depending on what was going on in your actual gameplay, whether you're at war or not. Now you get 1 culture on diplomacy and military buildings. That is good in sim situations. So that's going to be your barracks as well as your basilica. That's cool. More immediate influence, less long-term influence with specialists affecting adjacencies. That's okay. I feel like Rome, I think you want to front end the bonuses of Rome because they kind of really... Like, you see that with, like, the settlement limit. They have some of them, like, the most settlement limit of all the civs. Like, you want to get to a very big empire very fast, but it doesn't necessarily need to stand the test of time or you know, really... I like that. I like that. I like front-ending Rome's abilities as opposed to having them scale as much as other civs. That's really cool, though. But yeah, I really like this because those 2 policy cards I barely ever used. Now it's only 1, and it's but I might actually just keep them all in just to have all the traditions in just all the time. So that's really cool. I like that. There's of course Egypt. We kind of went back and forth on Egypt. I'm a little bit confused as to what happened with the Egypt buff and then pulling back, because I really liked what Egypt did in terms of adding the 2 production on navigable rivers. But the problem was that it was also introduced at the same time as the harbor. So then all of a sudden you had 3 production. It just felt like really like a lot. They added the bonuses to minor rivers, which actually helped a ton when it came to spawns that weren't as Egyptian, right? I've had games where I played as Egypt and had no navigable river at all. And part of that was my own problem because I played Isabella or coastal something or other. But I liked having bonuses on minor rivers because they added a little bit more flexibility and reliability in terms of Egypt's abilities. I think it was just too much. If you had 2 production on all major rivers and minor rivers, like especially the minor rivers, you would have just a certain amount of production on land tiles, especially. I just wanted to see it pulled back, so it was like 1 production on like minor rivers. Maybe you do only 1 production on the navigable rivers as well. But then I feel like some of the traditions could or could not have affected minor rivers based on playtesting for sure. I really liked how Egypt gave production to minor rivers. It didn't need to give food and culture to minor rivers as well, but if it gave a little bit of something, I could have a lot of different feelings about it though. Yeah, minor rivers no longer count. I really liked how it affected minor rivers. I really liked how it affected minor. Maybe we just play some Egypt today, and really lean into that. I also want to know how strong is Egypt right now to play against. Hi, love the gameplay. Hey, Joan, thank you so much. That's a lovely comment. Welcome in. Double of a building is both. Ooh, interesting. Let's play an Egypt game. I really want to see what like a baseline. If I want to play against Egypt, I want to know how strong Egypt is feeling right now. Right. So let's grab. We could grab Hatshepsut. There's actually a few civs that could play really well with Egypt. Hatshepsut, of course, getting culture and resources is very good. It's very good because you get so much culture early on. And most of the big power spikes in early game is culture. Your unique civics are a big deal. I would say mid-game into late game, science overtakes culture by a mile because the culture buildings are unlocked in the tech tree. So whoever is snowballing science is going to end up with more science because you unlock the science buildings, but you also end up with more culture because you also unlock the culture buildings. While if the person that focuses entirely on culture, they don't have any science, so they don't have any science buildings, but they also don't have any culture buildings outside of the ones that are tied to legacy paths. There's a weird like anti-synergy with science and culture that is unique to Civ 7 that wasn't part of Civ 6. So that's definitely something that's been interesting, and I've talked about a bunch in my stream. But I would say, oh, look at that. My mouse just died. Well, it's a good thing I'm getting fresh batteries in it. Oh, gosh. I need that for... I got a whole pack of batteries over here because this is the first wireless mouse I've had, and because I thought it would be convenient and fun. But, dude, like not having to deal with a wire, but dealing with batteries is way worse. And them dying like midstream or mid-game would be awful. All right. So I think Hatshepsut is a fantastic Egypt leader. Of course, wonder production as well. You're signifying pretty clearly what you're going for. But other really strong Egypt leaders? Amina, resource capacity in cities. You also get gold per age for each resource assigned to a city. But this one, combat strength for plains and desert. When you're playing as Egypt, Egypt also has access to Medjay, which are a fantastic defensive unit. Holy cow, you cannot fight into a Amina Egypt. It is real rough, real rough. Rechargeable batteries for the win? Yeah, I could probably look into something like that. This is just a replaceable. Was not worth the purchase. I just want to go back to my old mouse. My old wild mouse was so reliable. I had it for years. So Egypt would go really good with Amina. Who are some other leaders that would go really well with Egypt, I wonder? Let's look at this. Egypt, of course, having bonuses to Navigable Rivers. And then, of course, leans you really into a strong Songhai or even a Shawnee gameplay. Shawnee, food on minor and navigable river terrain and settlements adjacent to navigable rivers, 10% food in cities not adjacent to navigable rivers. Interesting. All right, so let me see. Egypt. Oh, Saeed al-Hara. Saeed al-Hara. Man. I don't know if Carl can tell us if she's supposed to get the culture and influence on fishing boats in addition to districts. I know the conversation between district gets confusing when we used to use the term rural districts all the time, but I think they try to move away from that. Anyways, let's just grab a quick... Oh, Harriet Tubman is also hilarious as a pick for multiplayer, because like this is literally just don't mess with me, Civ. Batuta, Augustus. You know who is actually really strong with Egypt too is Augustus. You get so much production in your capital from the 2 production in the capital for every town, and the culture boost as we were taking from being able to get culture buildings in the early game, which carries out really well for you. And then you just have so much production in the capital, you get so much. You get so much you can build in your capital, and it's fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead. I want to grab an Augustus game here, unless you guys have a specific leader. And I want to grab a couple of mementos. There's so many really dang good mementos. What does Augustus get? So he gets 2 food per age in towns is strong. Settlement limit per age is good. 1 production for every town. Wow. Let me do the settlement limit plus the 1 production in the capital for every town, because that becomes 3 production in the cap. That is very good. That is very, very good. I really am enjoying the Better Memento screen mod as well. It allows you to type and search for those type of things. So we're gonna grab Augustus. Instead of doing Rome, we're gonna play Egypt. Right, and then we're gonna go ahead and gonna hit continue. I'm gonna set the game to deity. Actually, instead of deity, I'm gonna set it down to sovereign just because I don't have to deal with the AI, like declaring war on us right away. We're gonna do online speed. We're gonna do continents and islands map, standard size, regroup, because these are similar to some of our CivGive settings. I'm also gonna go to abbreviated ages, regroup, bypass civ unlocks, hostile independent powers. That's gonna be crazy. And then I'm gonna say, oh, actually, screw it. We're gonna set it to deity. Deity is more fun. Legacy's about to turn off score victory, and players will just say we're playing against anyone. And we are actually disabling the plague in both ages. I'm not sure why we're I think I agree with disabling it in antiquity because there's less counterplay for the plague. You kind of have to just suffer through it. But the exploration age plague, there is a little more counterplay. Maybe they're just trying to go for things that seem a little more fun to watch in terms of the live stream. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna load into this. I want to see what an Augustus feels like. Augustus, early increased settlement limit, Egypt game, and see what happens here. Maybe Hatshepsut would have given us a better navigable river spawn, but I'm not sure actually how much the biases affect there. But yeah, if you also have predictions for CivGive for tomorrow, I'm gonna try to have some big yields. I know Rick is probably gonna try to steal someone's settler, even though that's harder in Civ 7. And oh my goodness, there's gonna be a lot. Oh, let's go, navigable river terrain. So this is actually a really interesting. There's not like immediate tempo resources here. However, there is of course the immediate tempo of the river. You don't even need resources in Egypt, right? You have reef tiles, you have coastal access. You can actually see we're on the bottom of the map, which is a big deal to be able to note. And yeah, I think we're just gonna go ahead and settle in place. There's also salt, which means building out training units. I believe, I wonder if salt affects civilian units. It is a training and not producing, but I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Let's get an early scout. What are the memento rules for tomorrow? All right, so the rules for the draft tomorrow. There are no bans for leaders, and there are no bans for civs. Every player, though, gets to individually ban 2 mementos. So we have up to 16 memento bans. That honestly feels relatively decent. I think you get the worst offenders out. Hi, Scout. Oh my goodness, you got a ball. You got a ball. Hang on. Dog cam. Whoop. 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 What you doing there, bud? What you doing there? Hi. Is someone home? I think someone's home. I think he's excited because someone's home. All right. So basically 2 mementos get banned. Oh, I love that we see him. I put those spots. Hang on. Oh man, there's gonna be strong mementos to get through, or strong combinations that people don't think about when we're burned. So if there's specific combinations that you can think of, like let me know. We can also talk in the Discord for sure. Don't think you knew I had a husky? He's a Shiba. He looks big because he's right in front of the camera. He's a black and tan Shiba. He very much looks like a husky though. Myself, Bose is not the only Shiba Civ creator anymore. Currently dog cat sitting in Maine, nice. The Pixie and Paisley's Discord, fantastic. Loved, oh dude. Nice. Oh, it actually shows you, this is actually new. Egypt actually shows the production correctly. It shows you the two production for river tiles. That didn't, that wasn't like that earlier. Cool. All right, so we're just gonna grab a tile. Oh, I should have went up to the crabs. That's okay. We'll get up there fast. Ursa practicing. I saw Ursa Ryan practicing in a serious start, and in multiplayer too. And I'm like, oh, right. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go put the fishing. Oh, hang on. Oh, I'm gonna wait on the fishing key. Let's get one more scout going. It's also maybe possible that you focus on a couple early units because all barbarian camps or all of the independent powers are hostile. And that means they attack very fast, very early on. And it's actually really aggressive. Yeah, the face mark. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. You're going to search over here. Oh, yeah. See, look, there's 2 hostile barbarian scouts. Carl, if you can let me know how raiding actually works in Civ 7, I would love to have a deep dive. As far as I know, if they have vision of your city and they're hostile, they will send units to attack you. They will start producing. You can speed this up if you do the Incite Barbarian Raid, espionage action. For 1 turn, they start preparing units. So they I guess, 1 turn a unit. And then they send whatever units they have at that city. But like what turn, I was literally watching it with the whole map revealed, and it looked like turn 7 they all produced a unit, and turn like 14 they produced another one. But it was kind of, it was friendly and it was hostile, and I couldn't really figure out exactly the nitty gritty of a lot of the mechanic stuff. All right, cool. So we're presenting units out very fast. There's also the ability. Let's see. I really like having a fishing key. I wanted to put a fishing key here so you can have this really good market tile. But I want to wait till the population growth. You had to roll back to 1.30 on Mac because your 1.31 broke something. Many of your mouse clicks don't work or other stuck in the city menu. Is it possible? Let me know. Are you running mods? Because a lot of my mods broke on the update, and that is inevitable, right? But to the point where I couldn't even click anything. And also, if you guys haven't seen on my YouTube, I do have a brand new series, or at least what was supposed to be a series, of a Isabella Tonga pairing with a double wonder spawn fan-freaking-tastic game. However, I started it assuming on 1.30 I was going to be able to go directly into 1.31, and you can, but I was hoping the DLC civs were going to be part of that so I can play Iceland. Just found out. Doesn't work, which is unfortunate. I actually went back to 1.3.0 and made a bunch of save files, and I put them in our Discord for players that want to have a crazy bonkers, really awesome Isabella Tonga, distant lands right next to you, double wonder spawn, shenanigan, crazy game like that is. And save files are in the Discord. The only problem is that we can't play Iceland like I wanted to, so. Disable every mod on verified settles. Eesh. I wonder. That stinks. You saw the Isabella Tonga game? Yeah, I had a lot. Ooh, culture boost, spam. Rushing Pantheons, there's gonna be a lot of people that are going for God of the Sea, for sure. Commander with promotions or 3 monuments, 25 culture, 50% protection towards infantry, or just take immediate gold. 3 monuments is actually really hard to get early on. Oh, we're Augustus. That's actually a big thing that we're gonna do, is buying monuments in our towns. So we're gonna go for that one. We're going to go rush mysticism here. There is... Oh. In terms of governments here, Classic Republic for getting Wonder Spam is fantastic. Also unlocking them early. I think you might actually... Look how long this river is. We might actually have a ton of food here. I'm going to run the... you could on oligarchy get a lot of food and get a lot of tiles improved quickly so they can get a lot of production. But the Classic Republic for getting culture to unlock unique civics is probably really good here with Egypt. All right, so we're at 4 population. I'm able to... Ooh. Oh, militaristic attribute point or getting production towards Medjay. Military attribute point is really good here because that's ageless. Anytime you're playing Civ, you want to look for ageless bonuses. But that means dispersing independent power within 10 turns. That's actually very difficult to do. And I don't even know where they are. I'm sure they're like right here though. Yeah, they're like right there. So I need to go and get down there before they start spawning units. We grab one more fishing boat here. And now we're at 4 population. I'm gonna go ahead and build a fishing quay. That also pops this population over here. That's why I was waiting, was because I couldn't improve this tile until I was adjacent to it. I can improve this tile, yeah, and once I got this tile improved, I can then improve that tile, which is great. So we have crabs, that gives additional food on warehouse buildings, that's fantastic. We're at 4 population. It takes 2 turns to build this. That's amazing. Once, it takes 4 turns to grow, but remember, urban districts give you population. Urban buildings give you population. So in 2 turns, we get 5 pop, and then we can start our settlers, which is instead of 4 turns, which is actually very good for us. Go pottery next. Oh, dude, look at these. Look at this production. This production's so nice. There's an expansionist city-state right there. Wow.
Like an oven's...
Anthera. Culture boost. Discovering a natural wonder first. Iceland means that is available. Oh, we don't have detailed map tax. That's pretty clear where you want to settle, right? You want to settle on the river tile and get all the Thera tiles. Expansionist city-state are so good that we certainly need... Oh, there's 2 of them. All right, we only need 1 of them. This one we're killing, I guess. Oh, do you kill this one? Because there's all the rivers here. Get on the water. Oh, they have 2 units already. The longer we wait, the more units they spawn. Science, or let's grab the influence here. We only have 10 turns. I don't know how you disperse this in 10 turns. You definitely can't disperse this one, so we're just going to befriend the top one. But we'll see. Maybe this is a mistake you'd even try. Cummings for Patrol will be friendly. And then here's immediately a culture boost, so... able to run that. It gives it an extra 2 culture per turn. That's pretty decent. And then you can get settlers out immediately. You also have a +5 production harbor. The question is, do you do the settlers first or the production? Maybe you do settler, production, settler. Because the first one's only 2 turns to build. That guy's actually very hurt. Maybe him wait a turn, and I probably need to buy another Medjay to go down there. I really don't know how... Oh, there's only 4 Navigable River tiles here. Let's grab this. Okay, so this is not getting a boost from Egypt's ability. But we do have the 4 tiles. I guess you can't complain about it. Let me actually look at some of the unique civics. So Arrive at the Hoppy gives 2 food on improvements and districts on Navigable Rivers. I like that it gives the food and production on districts because that means you can still put down your water districts without sacrificing your ability. Then you also have production towards constructing wonders, doubled in cities and desert terrain. And culture on improvements on districts and navigable rivers. Oh, I feel like I really like how I really like the buffs to minor rivers. I feel like you could just pull them back. You could have made it so that the minor rivers got 1 food and 1 production, and maybe you just skip out the culture on there. But interesting. Because like, where's our other navigable river here? This one's great, of course. But yeah, I don't know. He's getting hit. They're spawning another unit already. All right, this settler needs to go up here to this river tile. These river tiles up this way. There's mountains as well. Someone over there. There's crabs. There's resources here. I guess you come over this way. Man, settling him in distance feels bad. All right, we're going there, I guess. Now let's get writing early. And we'll set this warrior down. I think the goody hats are probably grabbed over here. Lots of dates. That's very nice. Does arrival still give you the ability to walk across minor rivers with no penalty? Minor rivers do not end unit movement. Yes, and I really like that ability. Oh shoot, I didn't finish the Pantheon. Whoops. You need to wait a turn and then push forward. The thing is, the military attribute is so good. Because if you're able to get that, that means the barbarian raid crisis is way less bad. Science or food? Let's grab food. And I want to go... Unfortunately, the salt isn't going to help us much yet. Let's grab the culture there. Borders, and... Let's go... We actually want to get discipline here, because we're doing a lot of fighting. And we just got to push, like, right, like full in. We have 4 turns left to get this. And then we want God of the Sea. You could also go for just growth rate here. Could also work as a good Egypt Pantheon. I need to go see what's down this way, too. Oh, man. Oh, here we go. I don't want to lose a unit. He dies if he attacks. But that means we actually get in there. All right, his sacrifice is worth it. There we go. And then we can clear the camp. Getting a bunch of food in the cap. Militaristic attribute point. Grabbing 5 combat strength against independent powers. I feel like for CivGive, you definitely want this. Because Barbarian Raids Crisis is actually really rough. Compared to... Oh, that was a... Yeah, I just stepped right into that. Okay. Ooh, new continent. All right, we'll settle here. Grab this river tile. And I think this settlement's going to get an urban district this way. You let your fishing boat over here, and then you can get mountain stuff this way. You can get resources. There's also a garden here. Actually, no. That is taken by the city already. Do I have any predictions for other strats tomorrow? Someone's going to play a crazy Egypt game. Someone's going to... Oh, man. How much do I... My predictions for tomorrow are I'm going to have a bunch of crazy yield. Riddick Acidic is going to try to steal someone's settler that doesn't deserve it. I think Ursa Ryan is going to be the favorite of everyone, even though he is the warlord against everyone again. And, oh, dude, look at these Ooh. Oh, yeah, full send the settler up this way. And I think Sassy's going to pirate horse someone real bad. Real bad. I think raising Zozo is going to cause a lot of sanctions that probably were not even warranted. Oh shoot. And I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I think we're gonna raise a lot of money for the kids. Well, we're already way ahead of schedule on our fundraising. I have a lot to post here tomorrow morning. We're getting attacked, but this guy becomes friendly here next turn, so I'm not worried about that attack anymore. We lost another unit. That's okay. We can grab the salt here. And this settlement, we're going for the river tiles first. Narrative choice. Ooh, refined taste. 2 Egyptian nobles argue about the strange food deserving salt the most. One is desperate to improve the stores of hyena meat. The other believes their taste to be unlocked in a bitter fruit from a tree in her garden. Salt the hyena or soak the fruit in salt water. I don't remember what this is like. But welcome in, Nick. How's it going? Oh, Nick, I need to ask you about something. I have a Baldur's Gate 3 stream that I need to do for my friend JJ for a redemption from last year. I'm trying to do that maybe next Friday after CivGive. So, definitely could have some friends play some Baldur's Gate with me. Would be fun. Not sure if you have that game though. All right, we're gonna soak the fruit. I don't know if that's the right answer. I need that scout to not die. All right, that should be a safer route soon. I really need to be buying, like, I don't have the gold to spend money on scouts, but I need to have vision. All right, so they attack and then they become friendly, so I'm not worried about them anymore. He needs to heal a couple turns. Hey, a culture boost, nice. All right, there's gold nearby. So we have our altar, that's another, dude, look at these 4 production tiles. The fact that we still have the 2 production here from the river is very nice. I do enjoy that. Oh, and we have an extra settlement limit, so I need to grab that quick. Oh, we are also getting that extra production in the capital. So what, 27 production already? Number of towns, 3, yeah. 3 production per town is sick. Oh, that's okay, Nick. That's okay. Yeah, it has to be a Baldur's Gate 3 stream, because it was a, redeem a streaming game that I own, Redemption. Anyways. No worries. I might try to reach out to some Civ creators too. All right, run over there. Dude, look at this city. The Wonder. The library over here. There's mountains for culture too. It's sick. Let's grab another river tile. Ooh. Culture gold. I absolutely want... So now that we got our commander... I want a culture boost here. The commander I went for because we were attacking city-states, but now those are gone. Maybe Chan up here I need to go deal with. There's also a Civ up this way. And we have 2 quarters I could build, or two buildings to build a quarter. That'll help with science and production. Maybe it's also worth it just going straight in on settlers, like super fast. Just because you get so much production from them, and it defines borders against your neighbor. Dude, look at the goody huts. Oh, and look at that card. Holy cow. Let's run that card. I want to run survey for a little bit longer because I need the vision and movement on these scouts. Oh, there is another city-state here. I should probably befriend someone else as well. I could also be going for our endeavors, like culture exchange. Oh, farmers markets early on are very good for us. But then, yeah, Sheath Up I'm going to befriend because I don't want them sending barbs at my new city down here. Yes, goody hut. Let's grab another culture boost. And tech-wise, let's go for the writing and mastery so we get the first codex. Oh, we got the codex. Never mind. Let's go animal husbandry. I feel like we got that early. I thought you could get that from the writing mastery. Oh, shoot. Wait. I told settlers to go to the same place. Oh, there's a bunch of resources over here I want. I don't see more Nabucco rivers, though. I'll have a settler go over here. This settler can go... There's hides and stuff this way, so let's just grab this way. Hey, see you later, Nick. Thanks for stopping by. Big day watching CivGive tomorrow, the rest up? Absolutely, yeah. This will be a relatively short stream. I just want to make sure that everyone knows about it tomorrow. All right, we unlocked a Moratoria Temple. We also... So this gets happiness for adjacent Nabucco River terrain. And the Mastaba gets... adjacency to desert tiles. I guess we'll have to figure out where that goes. This is a really good garden market here. I think for now, I'm just going to grab a quick brickyard. Get that quarter online. Oh. Oh, that scout. See, this is why I wanted him to heal. Ooh, a free archer. I'll take that, actually. That's huge. Alright, this settler needs to go over here for all these goodies. We actually have a quick migrant. That's awesome. I really like how open borders is just beneficial for both parties, like all the time now, too. All right, we're gonna grab... Ooh, how close are we to a celebration? 3 turns? The wine here is actually very good. So are these tiles, though. This wine has food on it, though. Let me buy a granary in the settlement as well. And I definitely want to go this way to get out to this tile. Oh, hello. How are you? Carl Supe? Hey, Flapjack. How's it going? Guys, we'll be doing some discussing in my Discord as well, but if anyone wants to share their ideas for a CivGive, feel free to chat in the Discord as well. CivGive tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Be here. Help me draft. Help me pick my leaders. My Civ. Ooh. Oh, that was my scout dying. That is not an ooh sound. Dude, these barbs. Why did you go that way? All right, apparently we gotta micro click all of our units a little bit better than what's currently happening. Let me get a quick army of Meje. And we're gonna go after Chan Chan for a nice culture boost here. This settler could settle... Oh, I like the hides and the sheep, so let's go towards that. This is actually a map that has a ton of room, which is nice. There's also reefs here. Reefs are really good for early science. Let's grab an ivory tile. We'll be looking at those camels soon, but not yet. We got a culture boost here. Celebration. There we are. That means we're also getting that 5 culture from just the wine, which is like 25% of our culture per turn. That's actually really good. That's why I went for wine. Even though these are even though these are 4 culture, wine is 5. So I just wanted to grab it quick. All right, we'll settle here as well. Bunch of early towns. Oh, they got slingers over here. All right, this town is actually going to end up specializing very quickly. There's also resources up this way to go grab. Local festival. There's a step here. Can send on a river tile and settle at the same time is amazing. Get silk here. There's actually a bunch of units to have to deal with. All right, let's go for irrigation for settlement limit. Oh, and what we need actually is masonry. I want to be buying monuments very early. Because we're Augustus, we get to keep those in all towns too, which is a big deal. All right, there's a city-state that's ours. Production towards Wonders is available. I need to keep an eye on Wonders. Der Shuriken's the only one we got here so far. We got our Mastaba, which has great gold tiles. Mortuary Temple is also good. Nabog River terrain. Nabog River terrain, yeah. So we're just going to go ahead and go build that ASAP. And I'm going to go ahead and start grabbing these culture tiles from that wonder. Grab the hides. Very nice. Then the 4 food on food buildings is such a strong one. It's going to be very contended for. But I think that's going to be worth it like every time. Because that makes that 1 food granary into 5. It's so strong. All right, and then Last civic for Egypt. All right, pack. Ooh, we actually pulled that warrior up the cliffside with the pack feature. That's actually really cool. I didn't know you could do that. All right, lots of barbs this way. I'm probably going to have to send a warrior that way too. Food on warehouse buildings is often even more busted. It is very good. I almost always see more food from the 4 food on food buildings because that's mostly your warehouse buildings too. Getting both of them, I think, is absolutely phenomenal. The thing about the food on warehouse buildings is that everyone can take that. That one duplicates. What does not get duplicated is the 4 food on food buildings. Only one player can get that, and that's why I tend to prioritize the first one there, because it's a really big deal to grab that quickly. I need to get, yeah, so this library, it's at 8 food. 8 food granary here. Holy cow. And then you can also get a library after that. Good yet? Negative 100% science for 4 turns. But you get a horseman. Wait, a horseman? That's a tier 3 unit. We got it! We got it! Oh my god. That is absolutely going after Chan Chan. That's gonna help. Holy cow. They're both great, but always makes sense to pick one, the one-off bonus first. Yeah, I think we're on the same page. Gold needs to go to our monuments next. Dude, you pillaged my thing. Not cool. Using the army commander to the attack like that. Oh, these barbs left. Why did they leave? That's funny. Oh, I don't like that. Borders. And then there's a bunch of different ways you go with army commanders. We're just gonna grab the assault, because this guy's going out and attacking all these barbs instead of staying home. Oh, that's actually right there. That's crazy. I didn't realize it was right there. We gotta save influence for them. Kerma's here? Okay. I have no idea what's right here. I really have a problem whenever I can't see something that's like literally directly in front of me. I feel like I need to see that. I'll go with the iron for the infantry. This settlement needs to repair its farm. Oh, I should have just bought the granary instead. Wait! Buy monuments! Buy monuments, nerdy! You're supposed to be buying monuments. Okay. There's actually a good monument tile here. So... Oh, the fishing key is so much food, though. Oh, baby. Fishing... Yo, I'm gonna keep that reef tile there. So, fishing key will go here. So, God of the Sea is also helping us in the settlement. That's great. We can also grab the camels now. We're gonna have a crazy capital, guys. Kerma the golden frog. Love it. Oh, I could grab that goody hut. Is it worth it? It's not worth it. Get out of there. He's immediately dead if he goes. So they're backing off too. Interesting. The 0 science, though, that is concerning to watch. That is way too funny. Alright, we're gonna bring the horse. Come here, deploy. Going right after Chan Chan. And they can actually attack right away. I really like this cultural exchange, but I need to get Carl Supe All right, library time. 3 science here. 3 different resources. Not bad. And this continent is looking pretty kind of normal. This capital is getting ridiculous. So at this point, you can start spamming your unique civilian unit. You can also start spamming wonders. We could get a boat down here to explore. We can start going for more settlers. We get more scouts. I'm actually gonna get a galley out here just to go down that way. Grab the open borders. All right, I need... Oh, dude, look at the 10 food between those tiles. Holy cow. All right. I need to grab a saw pit here so I can get by a monument there soon. These guys are actually pretty dang hurt, but I'm going to use the horseman, and then he's going to immediately unpack back out just so he can get a free attack. 40 combat strength. Excuse you? And then another 2 here. Holy cow. That's incredible, dude. Funniest thing I could do tomorrow is make everyone believe you're fully committed to turtling and nuke Ursa out of the blue. I feel like out of the blue is, that's like the end of CivGive. I feel like people are expecting a nuke by the end of CivGive. But I absolutely agree with you. I'll put it that way. Oh, cultural on the navigable rivers. So dang good. We need to step in here. We also need to just get that kill. Chan dead. Culture boost. Bam. Experience. Getting to Great Stell. That's where we want to go for sure.
There is another world.
Oh, and immediately unlocks mysticism. All right, we need to plug it in the production card for wonders because we're going great for Great Stell. Oh, and pyramids. Oh my god, I want both. Great Stell, I guess, first though. So, where's pyramids going? Next to any river tile. Yeah, surely. That's an amazing market here. Holy cow. Oh, wait, there's +4 here. There's +3. So the market one is going to go down here. That means this can go a bunch of different places. Adjacency to the library might be the way to go. Or you could have something down here, so you have a +5 garden. +5 garden sounds amazing. But if +4 library is also a big deal. Yeah, we'll go for that. Ooh, cultural attribute point. We got 2 points. Bam. And, oh, 2 cultural. We'll get production towards wonders then. Yeah, this is when we transition to wonder building. Gate of all nations giving 1 more support means don't mess with me. That's actually kind of convenient later on in the game. But let's get code of laws. Let's get some trade routes going. Yeah, we'll get our boat going. They're officially attacking me. Carl Supe needs to stop, so I'll officially send this in and get a slinger here to stop them here. There's a bunch of units to clean up this way. So we're going to attack. Oh, shoot. I meant to set the archer there. And they have a spearman. All right. I guess the archer is just healing. Oh, there's a roam. That's cool to see. I lost a unit. I didn't mean to lose a unit. That was a waste. But let's go ahead and clean that up. Oh, goody hut. Nice. Ooh, production boost. 7 production? Wait, what is... That's probably nothing now. 46? Yeah, that's like nothing. Oh, speaking of... We can also grab that horse tile, improve our horse even further. Grab another jade. Plug that all together. Fantastic. First milestone we just hit too, by the way. And... Oh, I need to grab this tile before Kolosupe. I feel like that popped up. I feel like that wasn't there before. Or am I crazy? It's possible I'm crazy. Alright, they're stepping here. I still want those monuments. Alright, here's a great still. Obviously, this is very late for someone that's probably beelining great still. I'm just building it because it was there. I think Egypt still feels very strong as long as they get the Navigable River spawn that they're looking for. And I think you have a better chance of getting that if you're playing as Hatshepsut as well to double down on it. Let's get the irrigation. We could go for another wonder boost. Pyramids. I guess we want that next to the Mastaba if we can. But I'm thinking about where to put it to boost other districts. Oh, I guess you have +3 there. So we'll just drop it right here on the clay pit. Honestly, I don't need the production boost. We'll go for culture here. And 10 gold per turn. There's a goody hut sitting there. I didn't know that. They're pillaging my tiles. It's funny. I remember I saw somewhere that on like the Civipedia that they claim that barbs don't pillage tiles. And that used to be true. It definitely isn't anymore though. Because that just happened. Oh shoot, I had 300 gold because we built a wonder. That means monuments. Hell yeah. So let's go ahead. Let's buy a monument in this town. 5 culture there, 2 influence. I'm gonna buy a monument. Oh, we can buy Mastabas as Augustus. That's actually huge. Wait! He can buy culture buildings, which means you can buy half of your unique quarter. You can't build the rest of the quarter until it becomes a city. But if you have a half-built unique district, you could wait till that 10-turn counter and convert all your settlements to cities, and then just build out the rest of those and have them in like in every town, because they'll revert back at the end of the era into towns again. But you'll just have a ton of them. If you have to stay awake, Civ's a good way to do it. Absolutely. What's requiring you to stay awake? Oh, there's a good monument there. So let's go ahead and gold buy a granary, 5 food, and then a monument here. 6 culture there. And then I need 1 more monument. And honestly, just to get it quickly, I'm just going to go to this settlement. Oh, next turn. Soon. Oh, they're building pyramids. Sorry, man. The healthy sleep cycle. Oh, okay. You're trying to get back on track. Yeah. I never have a heavy health. That's actually one of my banes. Is I'm very bad. Ooh, science boost. I'm very bad at sleeping. Speaking of, I should probably go to sleep for CivGive tomorrow.
Soldiers.
All right, pyramids. So this is when our power scaling has already started. We have 56 production in the capital. That's absurd. Holy cow, dude. You can also grab a monument. I don't know where you put that. Next to a wonder, I guess. I like the culture boost here. Megaliths. Megaliths, honestly, like the paper making, the culture for warehouse buildings is good. Megaliths are ageless, though. 2 culture and 1 food for every adjacent improvement. That's just spam these in towns. They're actually amazing. Sleep is stupid. I agree. I agree. Sleep is stupid. Who needs it? All right, and also I like rushing citizenship first because cast 2 food in every settlement is very good. This guy could actually solo that. That's really funny. All right, and then in terms of trade routes, there's actually a really dang good one on up here. So we're totally going up there. Oh, let's look at those Roman forms. 4 culture, 3 happiness, 3 influence. Very nice. Dude, they're just pillaging all my stuff over here. Just buy a Medjay and deal with it. I could probably speed up the influence with Carl Sope as well, just to get them to stop. There's actually a lot of room for us over here, which is very convenient. Build a wonder, get a cultural attribute. Yeah. Oh, we got it immediately because we already had a wonder. Oh, hell yeah. Ooh, 5 culture per age in cities with at least wonder. It scales very good. Oh, towns, though. I want to get down to towns. So, like, culture on settlements for each resource assigned. I'm going to start getting a lot of those. Because I can start gold buying. Oh, hell yeah. Look at this. Wait. Oh, jeez. Apparently I need better tech, because holy cow, look at this nonsense. Was that bugged? Oh, those interesting. All right, I definitely need a lot more tech here. I'm gonna start working on these reefs because they're kind of important for me up here. I'm also gonna buy a altar, and this really, once I start getting more of the all the warehouse building is done, I'm gonna start converting this into an actual city. Oh yeah, now. Look at that production skyrocketing. There's a reform. That's very nice for us. Oh, we can get gardens now. Huge. Estabas give so much gold here. And the rest of these things don't matter as much, so just drop it there. I need to also start just spamming settlers out. We can one-turn settlers. All right, we're going. In terms of the legacy points, if you get up to 8 points, or 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, you can get to fealty for next era. I'm gonna accept that because I need to get Carl Supe to stop. Next turn they'll be off of us and they'll be our Sus soon. And then I want to settle up here next to all of these resources. Here's something actually very important to note, is continent splits, because they'll have a bunch of mountain chains. Mountain chains tend to have these choke points, and if you're able to hold just a couple of units on these choke points, there's 1 unit here, 1 here, 2 here. You can actually really prevent someone from coming in and invading you very, very well. So, shoring up choke points is actually a very important part of multiplayer. And if we shore up this choke point, that basically Yeah, the mountain goes all the way down here. I'll be looking for this kind of stuff all over the place during CivGive. This mountain chain goes all the way up and down the continent, up. And like, so if I just settle out this way and I grab everything behind these mountains, it's gonna be very hard for these guys to push into me or try to punish me. Do mountains spawn more often on continents? Once you had no idea. Daily, that is something that was built into Civ 6 and absolutely carried over to Civ 7. Yes, so continents lens, easiest way to find them. Continents lens, you'll see mountains, 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 the whole continent split is a mountain chain. Of course, plus or minus a few tiles, but it absolutely is. That was introduced during Gathering Storm in Civ 6. All right, we keep on producing units. Oh, actually, let's see this. 57 production settlers. Does salt help settler production? I think we have too much production to even know. A settler right now is 75 production. Let me unslot the salt. I'm still one-turning them. Let me see how much they go into as we build up. There's also another salt here. I'll grab the extra salt just so I can play with this test even more. What's my favorite diplomatic leader? Depends on your... Well, I guess the easiest way to define diplomatic leader is who has diplomatic tags. First one that comes to mind is Himiko. I think she's diplomatic, scientific, because supporting Endeavors of Free is just so strong. But Machiavelli in multiplayer is so much fun because you have to accept or reject open borders. So if you meet someone and ask for open borders, you just start printing money. And I love that. I absolutely love that, dude. Civ is taking a lot of advantage of a lot more real life occurring geography and weather patterns as makes you happy. The extra little buff to map generation on the last update, where they had rainfall more powerfully affecting biomes. I was like, wait, what? So apparently, on map generation, mountains, they cause rain shadows. So you tend to have clouds go hit a mountain. All of the rain falls out on one side, so you'll get a lot of rivers and vegetation on one side of a mountain, and you'll get a lot of desert on the other side. Looks like we have desert here, and we have rivers over here. There's desert on both sides, though. I don't know if that's the best example. Let me see. Here's a bunch of rainforest. So yeah, there's a ton of rainforest north of the mountain, and there's plains directly and desert south of this mountain. I guess this is a rain shadow up and down. But that also could just be latitude. I'll need to look at like even more maps to be able to pick that out, but that's really cool. Do you have the 25% from experience attribute? I do not have that right now. Is that one, is that a sleeper attribute? What makes it really good? Oh, also unlocking Steel Government Secrets, unironically is very good as well. We have 25 science, so I certainly need to come over to Himiko and try to steal tech. And that's a writing mastery, so getting that quickly as well is also good there. Oh, also I can kill that. Bam. Influence. And that's going to help my commander move over to something more important. Yeah, Call Soup A is no longer a problem for us, too. So these guys can now chill. You thought it was cool about the maps too? Missed the ultra customization of Got Legs for Civ 6? Got Legs was way too complicated. Yes, Got Legs was amazing. Definitely would never want to see that amount of customization in a Civ game because too many choices is too... Whoa! What is all this? 5-7-2-4-1 on a flat desert tile? Whoa, what is happening here? Why is there 4 culture on every single tile? What do you have? A pallet? Wait. Oh, they have the Colosseum, of course. Yeah, their Rome. Altar. What? Oh, you can't see his Pantheon. Why is there 4 culture on every tile? Except that one. I think this is a bug with the latest patch. When they improve the tile, the insane yields go away. Yeah, it looks like none of their improved tiles have that. Is that happening up here too? No, it's just... Huh. Can't wait for tomorrow. I can't either. That's why we're playing Civ right now. Man. Yeah, very bizarre. There's no way... Oh, or we'll take out the Wonder card and run the food. Food is ageless. Food is so good. Food will never disappoint. We'll take our horse. And we're gonna go scare that guy. And yeah, he's almost dead already. That's... Dude, what is this? Also, do I use my influence for culture exchanges, or do I steal government secrets? Let's do steal government secrets first, and they'll come back and ask for a culture exchange, so that when we steal his government secrets, he actually had more culture the whole time. And then we steal more culture, and we get more culture. And he won't even know until it's too late. There's a lot of good... There are a lot of good civs. There are totally a lot of good civs. Ooh, you know what we should do? Beeline, Nalanda. Because that has to go on a grassland tile. So I need to figure out... Oh. Also, I don't want a ton of cities. I have 2 cities. But I want tons of towns. So my gold is going to go to bumping my cities up. That includes buying monuments and our mastabas. And towards the end of era, I want to transition a lot of them into cities just to build a unique quarters. Because I think that'll be awesome. There's also these megaliths, which is going to give a stupid amount of culture for no reason. So that's going to be awesome. Oh, all right. So we got 2 settlers out. That put us at 7 pop. Let me see if I can get another settler. Yeah, that is very fast. Let me take out... Oh, I can't take it out. All right. Bam, bam, bam. So this settler, I want to go ahead and shore up this this area here. And this settler... Like, you just want to claim... Oh, there's a navigable river over here, too. So technically, you want to go settle this and fill up all of that. Now, of course, there's only so far you can go in terms of pushing towards settling another player until they get upset and they'll go to war with you. But if you're able to close the choke points, it won't matter. Hey, good night, Graham. I'll see you later. Oh, hang on. I need my guy up here. We're going to clean out these units, too. All right, we're going to come over here. Let's grab a cultural exchange. He supports it. So yeah, we're going to both have really high culture, and I'm going to steal his culture on top of it. Ursa ran into a strategy we definitely will not be using tomorrow, or Syria at early war. You know what's funny? Ursa Ryan did this thing last year too, where he played a lot of different civs and a lot of Byzantium and scared the crap out of us. He picked Spain, and then we're like, whew, okay, we'll be fine. And then we weren't fine, because he then went and kicked the crap out of all of us. Holy cow, dude. All right, settler. Yeah, shore up all the choke points. And then go back and settle the rest later. Oh, there is an Apple River over here, though. This is a very greedy amount of settling, by the way. I do want to be clear. This is very greedy. But if other... I mean, obviously the AI are not expanding. Like players would be... Players would be expanding very efficiently. Alright, I can steal tech now. That's going to be actually really big because our science is so low. So I'm going to come over here. I need to actually save influence for it. Get an agreement we can accept. And then this boat is kind of just going around and scouting. All right, so you're in radius of the dates, this silver. This mountain I'm not going to worry about. Like, these resources, they can have. It's this mountain choke right here that I'm trying to close up. Which you can then immediately go ahead and come in here, buy a 5 granary, grab some silver. Now, yeah, and that's going to be good. Gold also is going to give us happiness, which is going to be a big deal. Let me also move the crabs down. But I just improved a resource. Come on. All right, there we go. Ooh, silver. Heck yeah. So let me move some of these bonus resources down so I can plug in more and more. The column goes into the new city. And then jade. All right. Feeling pretty good. Economic. Feeling nice. And I can actually do a farmer's market here, which would be nice. 25 influence. I'll do that right after I start the steel tech. Get another culture boost as well. Drama and poetry or clan networks. Getting towns growing is actually a big deal. Now, of course, we are super over expanding right now. And this is probably going to be the era where the crisis is, the revolution. I should probably get some of my unique civilian units too. And I'm going to set these scouts to auto-explore at this point. Alright, and then we cleared out all those barbs down here too. And then we'll send our military to plug up those choke points that we want. I was watching the Assyria video though and being like, yeah. Ooh, creates 2 Medjay with increased combat strength? Huge. All right, we're gonna send them up this way. These Medjay are here to plug choke points. We're not letting anyone through. Oh, dude, there's another Civ? Oh, it's Tonga. I thought he was on this continent. It's Tonga, so he's from somewhere else. And then we're gonna steal tech from Himiko. There's also in CivGive, you definitely want to try to grab a friend. Being able to get an alliance is gonna be so important. Those that make alliances and those that don't is going to be the difference, for sure. Oh, dude, step pyramids. This adjacency, the science is actually really good there. We already have 1 improvement though, so I'm gonna grab science on warehouse buildings because we're gonna just spam warehouse buildings. All right, we'll settle down here. Yep, and you're just gonna start grabbing science and food off of these granaries. That's a big deal. And those that can get fishing keys should get those too. But that just helps the towns grow. 5 food per town when a town starts with what? Starts with 3 food, and then you throw a 5 food down, and then you run 20% food? That's a ton of food. Alright, so let's grab this guy. So our biggest choke point is right here. You're not really worried until an actual war happens, but the fact that we have both these city-states on our side are actually very nice for us too. And I could totally start focusing settlements, but my capital is getting so big just based off of how it is that I don't know if I need to. I kind of want my towns just to keep growing. They're doing great. And then I can spam a bunch of megaliths down too. Now the mastabas get adjacency for desert tiles. So putting those down here in like this settlement here. Oh yeah. Oh, that's sick. Oh, it's actually a +4 right there. Or here. So let me gold buy a quick brickyard. And then you'll be able to gold buy a mastaba here soon. Now, actually focusing on a production, like getting these mining towns might actually be a big deal because I need a lot of gold per turn. So this town, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab that. I can also quickly buy a saw pit to increase the production. But now we're making what, 23 production in the settlement. This settlement's making like 50. Wow. 49 gold per turn. What color of my hair be on Monday? That's a very good question, Nassau. Up to this point, the redeeming my colored hair has not been actually redeemed yet. So I have no idea what color my hair might be for the end of CivGive. We have options for the blue hair. We have options for picking any primary color, or picking any color you want, or the big one, which is picking a any pattern. So we'll see. We'll have to see. Nalanda here is not going to boost anything, but I'm just going to go ahead and drop it down. The fact that we can build it all the way here is actually incredible. And then the capital is just, we're just spamming these Medjay. Or not the Medjay, the unique great people. Creates 2 cavalry. Oh, bro. Dude, that's so good. I don't even have chariots unlocked. Oh man, we are greeding so hard. And then I need one more settlement by this river here. How many settlements do I have to rename? Not enough. Guys, if you want to name settlements, I think I only have like 6 of them. If you want a city named after you for in my settlements in CivGive, absolutely you should go for it. Immediately start a celebration. Hell yeah, dude. Current celebration, 2 turns left. I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait. Oh, hello, Barbs. What are you doing here? All right, cool. So they are right here in the mountains. This is actually... So this is actually a really hard area to hold past the city-states. The river here you really like, though. You would maybe want to grab like 2 settlements here and just stack units, though. Like, if there was ever a war, this is the way she's pushing through. Because this is the 1-tile choke. If I had settled, like, say, here and closed up that choke point, she would have not been able to come through. But now she has a funnel. And the open area is right here. I'm going to settle here anyways, because I want to. But this... All my units are coming out this way. I don't think there's actually going to be a war that's going to happen. Greed is good. Greed is good. Actually, it looks like it just lowered our relationship with her. Yep. Settled too close to her cap. That's okay. Keep grabbing dates. Alrighty, so 300 gold. So I want to buy that mastaba. Oh, 6 adjacency. Mastaba right there? That's amazingly good. And then I need monuments everywhere, right? Every town needs a monument. It's so much culture and influence that you're leaving on the table if you're not buying them as Augustus. All right, crisis has started. Which one was it? It's the rebellion one. So this is actually okay. If you over settle, it's rough because we're at what, 10? Negative 10 happiness in towns, and so I'm gonna have to take the influence one here. The settlements will rebel. The one really good thing about this crisis is that it actually allows your towns to buy villas if you unlock them, which we have not, but that actually you can't do normally. So being able to buy them quickly is actually a big deal. Current celebration 1 turn. Immediately start a celebration, and you... What do you do? Activate a building or wonder with a Grey Work slot. Grants a codex. Oh, sweet. Oh, I need another library then. Oh, I need to save my gold. Let me unslot. Oh, can you actually take a codex out? Oh, you can't. Crazy. I need to start specializing my towns. What I'll need to do is start setting these to urban centers so that they can buy libraries and also generate more gold for me. So that I can start buying all the buildings that I'm going to need. Also, 2 turns from a settlement. Well-earned confidence, absolutely. All right, yeah. All of my towns are... Oh, I lost a wonder. Nalanda, that's okay. Surely that's okay. And then prioritizing these happy tiles. Appeal tiles, happiness tiles is going to be a big deal for us. Here's a monument. I still need to get over here to this. So we're gonna go barracks into that. Let's get some happiness here on those culture tiles. So, all right, how are we doing on happiness? This mining town needs happiness. So let me try to buy the altar's probably... Oh, wait. It's only -4. Once I get a settlement limit, it'll be okay. Same thing with Bended. And actually, all of my settlements will be okay after 1 settlement limit. So 1 turn later, they'll all be fine. Oh, that's huge, actually. That's actually really nice. So let's get that alliance here with Himiko. She's accepted it. Fantastic. You would want to have an alliance with this Himiko leader here because it's easier to defend against Rome if he wanted to do anything. Also, trade routes. They're going to be very good here. Oh, also rites and rituals give me happiness to all my settlements, so that's a big one. Run that. 16 happiness. The food, the gold. All that stuff's really good. I need some science cards for sure. Also science tiles. River tiles, very nice. Local festivals can be good here too during this crisis specifically, but my cities are actually fine. It's my towns that I'm worried about. So we'll go up to organized military to get another settlement limit as well to make it even easier. And here's our library, +4 library. I'm going to send this great person over there. Because, no, I should be able to move them. It's fine. I can start a celebration, though, right away. Next celebration, 6 turns? No. Right now. Fantastic. Let's give me another culture boost here. And I need to run production towards science buildings pretty badly. One-shot that unit. But yeah, this is what I mean by plugging up all these choke points. We had a game here against another one of our community members where I was able to utilize choke points like this to really plug him up when he wanted to attack me. It plugged both of us up when I wanted to attack him, but the point was to like setting the boundary. Mountains creating natural boundaries for civilizations holds up in Civ 6, which is great, or Civ 7.
Sand on the beach and measure the sea. I understand the speech of the dumb and hear the voiceless.
Woo, Oracle.
Those who inventor.
Cover as much science as possible. We got all the river tiles here that we need. Sweet. So 74. All right, so we stole... Oh, we stole tech, didn't we? Or stole civics. Now at this point, I think you go for... Oh, you can buy amphitheaters. No. Yeah, you can buy amphitheaters in towns. That's the crazy thing about Augustus. It's so good. And the diplomatic points here, influence or getting the happiness is actually very useful for this crisis very specifically. I still don't have markets unlocked, huh? Yeah, our science return has been very low. So this is the thing about Augustus is that you get really, really high culture, but if you don't focus on science, you fall behind because you can't unlock the culture trees, the culture buildings. They're like more important even. I need to keep that tile for an academy. Oh, no, I don't. I'm totally not getting the scientific path, am I? You should go for the wonder path. Get really good amphitheaters, I guess. There's also these really good megaliths just sitting here. So yeah, just by putting all these units here on the choke points. Oh, you don't need to be there. Like this is a lot easier to hold than up here would be per se. Can I move a codex yet? Next turn. Poppy, dude. Hey, welcome in. Subscribe for 8 months. I think you got a brand new VIP badge too. Oh no, you didn't. Wait. Yeah, you did. Okay, I was looking at the wrong chat. Fantastic. Welcome in. How's it going? We're playing around. I know someone's gonna end up playing Egypt here, because Egypt is amazing. So I wanted to really just kind of feel how the new how the new Egypt's been feeling. Dude, look at that Oh, dude, Mastaba's in towns with Augustus is sick. It's so good. And also, look, all of my towns are happy. We're at 8 settlements and everyone's happy during a crisis. It's crazy. Also, probably get that last settler. Go over here. This game's going very well. This is feeling very, very nice. Let me also go ahead. We got that codex slot, so let's go ahead and move a codex. Get a codex. That way I can drop this guy here. Oh, He's supposed to be at the library. Oh man, that's too funny. This settlement still doesn't have a granary. That's crazy to not have a granary in this settlement. Or a fishing key. Though that's actually a really good tile as well. We'll get the reform. Reform accepting is 12 gold per turn. That's actually really dang good. Let me see. It is wonders that I need. My capital is going to build the wonders, though. Let's get some more merchants going. 500 gold. It's time. We're going to start spamming culture buildings down. So, Mastaba go down pretty much anywhere here. Then you could also buy a monument next to these mountains. Very good. Like, the amount of culture you can get on this Augustus is incredible. Oh, 4 gold Mastaba here. Right? And then we just have to make sure at the very end of the area we convert all of our towns into cities. And then we can finish out the unique quarters for everyone. Haven't played this at the patch. If you played it since the last patch, this patch was re-nerfing them back down. So they were incredible before. They're still very strong. But they're not like immediately, absolutely first pick, super broken type. All right, I need to get science. I can steal government secrets again. Let's do that instead. Civic-wise, all right, we have our settlement capacities. Fantastic. There's just a couple of wonders that'll be great to grab to start building out from the capital. Angkor Wat, Mausoleum of Theodore, Terracotta Army. Angkor Wat is very good. The settlement capacity is amazing. And we're just putting a bunch of wonders around our Mastaba, it looks like. Food building? Yeah, let's get that. Oh, there's actually a lot up that way. Hang on. I need to get this, I need to go explore up there. Holy cow. Halfway to the goal? Hell yeah. We got a great head start. I'm feeling so good. CivGive is going to be an amazing day tomorrow, and I am so excited for it. Oh, Coral Soup has camels. Get a 5 food granary here. Very good. Yeah, there's actually a little spot right there to sure up. The Vadu Among Us, dude. Paisley Trees also made like her very first play where she fooled all of us by playing the beginner card into a YouTube short and TikTok, and I actually am very upset because it features me defending her being completely tricked. Like not even close. It's actually so it's so embarrassing. She got us good. She got us good. All right, so I'm gonna start sending these mining towns. Oh, hang on. Do you go mining towns? Or do you go urban centers? Oh, that was supposed to be an urban center for a library. Our science is very bad. That's why I'm like, I need so much. I need so much. But my gold is just going everywhere, like literally everywhere else too. So, all right, this one, library +2, feels good right there. Yeah, 8 science. That's a big deal. But that's the thing about with Augustus. You're getting all that culture early in your towns before going urban centers, and then you also have the freedom to go mining towns if you don't need the science. Roman first dead in every game. He complained a lot about that. I kept telling him, hey, you keep on telling everyone exactly what to do in every situation. And the meta of every single situation. So if you want to stop dying, maybe take a second to like pull back. Ooh, economic point. Need that gold. Hell yeah, dude. It was funny. I felt bad for him though. It was getting pretty rough by the end of it. Like people were like still going for him first. I don't think they were trying to, but it was happening. Ooh, fish. That's very good. Ooh, camels. Huge. All right, this is going to hit. I could, if I want to, hold off on finishing the economic path until we're closer, like to 10-turn countdown, just to like not push the era faster than we need to. That used to be a very big gamble to do before there was a 10-turn countdown because the age could just end at any second. But now I can actually think about it and hold on to it. All right, here's a codex. Very nice. Around turn 60 is when you're probably looking at the era transitioning, by the way. In a normal game. Oh, I can't actually push this yet anyways. I still need 2 more resource slots. Get some culture here. Ooh, 171 science for sailing tech is a good pickup. And I need to open borders here so I can send this boat out. But yeah, this is what my units are doing. Shoring up. Choke points. That's what you're looking for in a CivGive type game. In a big multiplayer game. Like this funnel is way too big. Oh, Poppy got a ton of cities redeemed, didn't they? Amazing. Oh, this Anchor Watt. That's so good for exploration era later. Oh, and there's an incense? I totally need that science in here. All right, you can go mathematics for academies. You could also just get some codices first. Yeah, I think you grab 2 codices to get the science rolling. Wei Young Palace. There's also Bursa. Oh man, the wonders are a big deal. You need 3 more wonders before the era transitions. Oh, this Bursa could also actually work. You can get walls here, here, here. Oh, adjacent to coast, right? Ooh, I actually want to know this. So the Bursa will give you free walls in every district that's adjacent to the coast and eligible for walls. However, walls need to be built in order. You need to have walls in your city center for walls to be generated in tiles adjacent, and then they need to be adjacent to go even further. So if you build the Bursa, say like right here, you won't get any walls. Because the Bursa will build you walls if a tile is adjacent to the coast. This tile is adjacent to the coast. But this tile, which is required to get a wall on first before the market, won't have walls. So you need to build walls first in the city center in this situation, and then build Bursa, and then you get the free wall. Which I think is pretty funny. Let's also get that market down. I could also look at putting a villa. There's also baths to do. I was trying to get this tile for an academy, but I don't know if that's even worth it. I need to have good... I guess that's my best amphitheater. And this one I could totally go for a wonder too. So the Wei Young Palace is probably something to prioritize. This time I could also get Bursa though, but Bursa here will give you wall in the city center, but then also here and here and here. Oh, this is way better. So we're gonna do negative happiness in cities because I only have the 2. And they should be handled the happiness penalty no matter what. You saved in plans since last CivGive. Heck yeah. Yeah, dude, the river yield is amazing here. Allies at war? Oh, sorry. Oh, you know what? Oh, I could have tested out the choke point here. Hang on. We're gonna try it. Oh, 10 turns. Oh, okay. We're gonna reform the alliance. She accepts. That should ask us to go back to war again, and we're support. So here's our war. He actually has the influence, so I need to actually spend that to neutralize it. But then, yeah, we're gonna hold our choke point. So he's never gonna be able. Oh, man, he really should have settled over this way, but. And then I'm gonna just grab some happy tiles. So 10 turns on the era, eh? Are you ready for 31 miles? I'll have to be. So the 31, I am gonna do it during the summer. I'm not gonna do it in the middle of winter. To be clear, guys. But yeah, we're running 100 miles for every, or sorry, wow, no, hang on. We're running 1 mile for every $100 that we raise up here, up to the goal of 3,100. And I think we're gonna have an amazing time. Winging Palace has to go there. Terracotta Army has to go there too. Mausoleum could go here, and I have a really, like, I could have a +3 amphitheater if I wanted it. Oh, I need one more settler, don't I? Yeah, I do. Hang on. 2-turn settler? Hang on, excuse me. Does salt affect settler production? I don't know. 1. It does. It does. It does. Salt affects settler production. Holy cow. Okay, I like salt a lot more now. I didn't know it affected that. That'd be crazy, 100 miles for every dollar. No, 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 stop it. Stop it. Oh, goodness. So I'm gonna go ahead, so we have 10 turns left. I need to make sure that we don't need to finish every legacy path, right? Militaristically, I like to get to 9 points for fealty. Culture-wise, this is our goal. We wanna finish 3 wonders. Economically, 1 more resource, we got that. In science, honestly, we don't need to. I'm not gonna have really good academies. This is not a cultural lead civ. But what I do wanna do, oh, wow, there's another salt? Hang on. Oh no, it's already at 1 turn, that's fine. What I do wanna do is I wanna go through my settlements, and there's a couple of priorities I wanna make sure. Outside of legacy points, I wanna set up the next age incredibly well. So, there's a couple things I wanna focus on. I wanna have ageless yields, and that doesn't mean ageless yields outside of things that can set up next era. So things like these warehouse buildings, they are ageless, but I can buy them next era. I want to buy things that I can't buy next era. That's these megaliths. You can see here, if I pop through my cities, those are a big deal. The other thing are monuments. I can buy monuments at every single town as Augustus. That is his strength. Monuments at every single town, giving you baseline next era, ignoring the adjacency, baseline next era, 3 culture and 2 influence in every settlement, including towns, is a big deal. You can even buy amphitheaters in towns, which is crazy good. We also can buy mastabas. You know what you can do with that? After you build a town, after you buy a mastaba in a town, you can convert it to a city, quickly build out or buy out the Moratory Temple, and finish your necropolis. That being said, the necropolis here gives you gold when you build a wonder, and allows the production of a Tj, or Jati. So this is a strategy that is very important for certain civilizations. It looks like it's not incredibly important for Egypt. It's something I've been trying to look into, which has been really cool. But, I mean, if you want to have also the golden culture and happiness from the building itself, that's also good. Ultra marathon man. Hey, both chats, hell yeah. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to... Oh, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. I should be getting off right now, but we're so close to the era, so we might as well. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm not worried about where the placement of these monuments. I just want to get them down, right? I want a monument in every town needs a monument. I think it's my first priority. So this settlement needs a monument. There's actually a sign. That's fine. I'll put it here. That could also make us move and grab a clay pit instead. And then I'm just using the period and comma key to cycle through my cities. It's actually a very nice little shortcut here. Oop, I bought a monument in the city center. That's fine. That's fine. It didn't matter where it went. Just need to be down. All right. And that's actually all of them. All of my towns have... So that's why we have 20 influence right now, despite having a -1 influence per settlement as well. So now that we have that, I can now go into buy other things that I want. So things like megaliths in my towns are going to be a big deal. So up here, these megaliths. So they give you culture as well as food for improvements nearby. Those improvements, they're staying, right? Like, that is just a good tile, just straight up, like always. And these are ageless, and they can be spammed together. Oh, baby. I didn't realize that. Holy cow. I didn't think they could be spammed. Oh, that's gonna be so much food next era. So yeah, that's where all my gold is going. Is it ready really, really early? It's gonna be a very long day. Love them with Xerxes. Oh, baby. Xerxes is a top contender. I'm saying it right now. Top contender for my draft. All right, there's fealty right there. We also can buy a fishing key in the settlement for that immediate food boost. Who died? Oh, a scout. Oh. Oops. Whoops. Resource capacity in cities could be good here. I want to run all these cards, though. Let's grab another codex. Tech-wise, we got pretty much maximum codices. Let's go mathematics here, because we only have a few turns left. And then we're hit Future Civic. Amazing. Oh, there's also Gate of All Nations is already built. So yeah, Future Civic time. You want to hit that as many times as possible. That's going to give us more attribute points as well. There's also specialists I need to look at getting. And... Cool. What are we working on? Oh, wonders, right. Monk's Mound? Oh, Wengyang Palace. I really don't like the tile that's on. That's fine. Wengyang Palace is too good of a wonder. The 6... it's just good. It's just good. All right, another round of gold, right? So I also do want to identify which of my towns I want to set into urban centers to buy libraries in. So like there's a +2. Oh, the adjacencies for the libraries don't matter as much anymore. They actually really don't matter at all. So I'm gonna set a bunch of these to urban centers, just so I can go ahead and come in here, buy libraries, just so you have some science at the top of the era, even without the adjacencies. All right, and then do you send the settler over here to grab these resources, or do you go up this way to shore up this choke point fully? Oh, you're right. You can make fort towns. Oh, is that Augustus or Rome? Oh, there's crabs down here, though. All right, I like that spot that in there. First is almost done. Get all of those river tiles going. Cultural exchange. We don't really need to get that. It looks like there's someone coming over here. I don't know why. Oh, I didn't mean to upgrade that. I wanted him to heal. All right, so 8 turns left. 3 turns on the future civic is phenomenal. You played Sierra with Tonga on Shadow Islands? Oh, yeah, that's a good combo. There's a reason why they release them together, right? Woo! Bursa, hell yeah. Also, giving me free walls. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 free walls. I love it, dude. Love to see it. Get gold, get happiness. Also, wait, I have 9 settlements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I just didn't count. Okay, cool. I don't know why I got another settler. All right. Culture-wise, we need 2 more wonders. There's 1 here. There's 1 more wonder then. Getting the villas might be the way to go too. You have how many turns? 7. So you could actually build any of these wonders. Ooh, free army commander is actually kind of nice here. As well as the promotions, because you can run fealty. Or not fealty, the zeal. Funny when an independent power is attacking you with a big army, and then you turn the friendly next turn and they all go away. Yeah, it is pretty funny. It's also like, dude, why? Why did we do this? All right, let me get the... Doesn't matter where this is, so I'll just drop it pretty much anywhere. This town. Yeah, getting those libraries is actually a really big deal. Holy cow. For Augustus. There's actually a good library there, too. Oh, man, look at that. There's just so much food and culture potential around here. All right, I can take this salt back out. Plug the crabs back in. Just get this capital going crazy, man. 81 production, 159 food. So good. Oh, did he get a scout in here?
Heaven is lasting.
Oh, there's Weiyang Palace. Very nice. We'll do we have the wonders we need. Actually, no, we'll do the production for the wonders boost to make sure we get terracotta. And there's also a 10% production towards constructing wonders here. Very nice. Sweet. So now the capital can just focus on other things. Did I actually get the economic path yet? No, I didn't. We're going to have to run the one resource capacity. Also got a codex there. Oh, we can also just plug crabs in to other places. Oh. Hang on. All right. I'm also going to try to prioritize buying out all these mastabas, and then when we're ready, try to also convert towns into cities and get the rest of the unique district done. We got all the settlers out. Yes, we did. Absolutely. Okay, one more wonder for good measure. Oh, hello. Wait, you were supposed to attack. Nice. We got a wonder, and we... Oh, dude, that was built in 1 turn, by the way. Not 2. All right, trying to get a promotion here. So that finished the cultural path. Military is good. Science has 2 codex left, and we have 2 resources. 5 turns left. Dude, if you could actually get all 4 legacy paths done on abbreviated ages online speed, that's absurd. We also, of course, have the ability to run our specialists, so we'll put those on our unique quarter as well as our city center. We also have highs. We got happiness here. I actually want to run that. Oh, dude, the resource capacity. That's way too funny. Very good. Holy cow. 85 production was set. Also get the culture boost here. If we could get a unique civic one more... Oh, we can get 2 future civics. We'll get the 50% towards befriending independent powers for next era. Oh no, we can spend that later. I can always get a diplomatic point very easily. Oh, I don't need any of that. Diplomatic points. We can go for happiness and settlements for resources, or 50% towards befriending projects. Am I unhappy anywhere? Carl Supe is unhappy. Yeah, no, we're happy everywhere. Very good. So we'll run this 50% towards independent powers for next era. And then amphitheater here. I guess we're going Golden Age amphitheaters. Silk Roads is not something we need. Not something I want even, because I'm going to be doing a lot of gold buying cities and getting the rest of the Masaba stuff down. Do you do that or do you do the megaliths? I don't know. I kind of really like the idea of finishing the districts. There's a brickyard though. Oh, it's so good. What the hell? Kill a quick scout. All right, let me go through my settlements. So it's how much gold? It's only 200 gold for moratory temples. Oh, this is a good one too, isn't it?
There is
Mathematics unlocked. I need 2 codices, don't I? Oh yeah, 2 codices. 4 turns. We'll be able to finish it out. I don't need the military aid. I do not want to deal with this. All right, cool. I think this point... Oh, wow, so that's unhappy. That's crazy, dude. No, it's happy. It's fine. Look at the academy and the amphitheater. Megaliths are very good. You think you put your game on a deity higher, or a difficulty higher than deity by accident? That's funny. I'm trying to get another promotion here so I can grab a quick zeal. But I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, this guy's going to actually wait to settle. He's a 10th settler. I do not need a 10th settler here. All right. This one I think is the one I wanted to prioritize, right? So I'm going to immediately spend 150 gold to turn this into our 3rd city. That allows me to come in here to buy the Moratory, or actually start producing the Moratory Temple. And then that will turn 1 turn of production, and you can actually gold buy the rest of it out. I also, because I did have negative happiness on cities for my crisis, that's actually a little bit problematic here. I didn't think about that part. But I could gold buy like an altar or do whatever we need to get that fixed. Ooh, 2 science on amphitheater. 2 science on the amphitheater? Influence or culture? I'll go for science here. Let's grab another resource. All right, that's a little island. I thought that was going to be a much bigger continent or something. All right, and then here's where his units actually are. They haven't even been able to come through here. He's going to wait till the last turn to settle. Who died? Oh, Medjay.
After the battle.
Ooh, Terracotta Army. Nice. Free commander with a free promotion. This guy's just going to grab... Oh, wait. What? Did no promotion? Grants an army commander when built. 25 commander experience. Oh, I thought they got free promotions. My bad. They don't. Oh, Pyramid of the Sun is here. That's actually really good. $16 culture. And they'll put 2 specialists on top of our... Oh my goodness. There's 39 yield on the Mastaba. Incredibly good. Alright, I'm gonna get my villas built. Oh wait, the amphitheater. I needed the amphitheater. Two turns left though. Alright, so this settlement I need to actually... buy out the rest of the building there. We'll repair the Mastaba as well. And that's actually a very nice district now. It needs happiness though, so I'll buy an altar here. We'll just throw that there. So now we're back to happy. So yeah, dude, having 10 settlements in antiquity in a game like this is absurd. Oh, if I go ageless amphitheaters, I could just be buying like ageless amphitheaters in every town. Oh my god, I love Augustus so much, dude. I do not have enough gold for that, though. That's for sure. Oh, this settlement actually got sad. Actually, we get some experience here. Oh, that just killed my unit. Never mind. Oops. Here's another future civic. Oh, we lost a wonder. Oh, and I lost the megalith that was underneath it. Dang it. We'll get a nice specialist on our city center. Economic point will go for golden. We're going to go towards down the town section. And then future civic happened. Fantastic. 1 turn left. So I'm going to use my gold to buy out my amphitheater production, like next turn. It's either that or megaliths. I also need to keep my units alive. Oh, wow, Strats not happy. Crazy. Ooh, great libraries finished. Dude, we got... Holy cow! We got economic, scientific, and cultural paths completed. Oh yeah, Egypt is good. Egypt be good. All right, let me use the gold I have. We have 600 some gold. So I'm gonna gold buy the rest of that amphitheater. We actually might go for the Golden Age academies, because I had better academies, to be honest. What do you think about that? There's a +4 academy here. This one had a... Oh, never actually got the academy. Would have been very good. 500 gold. Yeah, that's okay. But basically, we're seeing where this was going. Like, this is a very dang good setup for the era. Turn 66. You have 258 culture, 130 science. You have over 100 science. You have the mountain chain plugged up. You have all of this extra land. You even have one more settler you can grab down here for fun. So you have 10 out of 10 settlers at the top of antiquity. These, of course, can immediately grow. And this turn doesn't process, so nothing burns down from the rest of the game. So this is a really dang good start. You could hold on to your gold, or you could spend it, like an amphitheater here. My amphitheaters really aren't that great, though. I think just go ahead and gold buy a couple last mastabas or megaliths. Or even villas. There's a nice megalith. Oh yeah, there's a 3 food megalith there. Oh, there's a great library unlocked. Nice. All right. So yeah, clearly that's been a very, very strong start. Proposed peace. He just says I'm the one that's unreasonable. Very nice. Oh, man, Augustus's culture is so good. So dang good. But then you're rolling in with 11 out of 12 legacy points. You're probably getting first pick of draft. Obviously, that map was amazing. I had so much room. But then you can pick between a lot of different civs. Opposite, of course, being a crazy good one. There's Inca. There's so many. There's so many. You could do Ming and build a great wall around those mountains. That'd be so much fun. But I think because you have so many towns, you just go opposite here. Because you're going to get so much science. Based off of just all of your warehouse buildings. So then you start with a really strong cultural foundation, and then in exploration you lean heavy into science. You're gonna have so much ageless culture that transitions and gets you through the civic trees you need. Now you focus on science. Now you start scaling. That unlocks the kiln, which gives you more culture, as well as the other science buildings to give you science. And then you just start really going and go for a high technology. I think there's a lot of really good stuff here. But like, look at this. Our science didn't get halved, but our culture is still almost 200 culture per turn, which is absurd and so good. So good. And you could probably salvage quite a bit here based off of the traditions you pick. Like, we're going to take fealty for the 2 settlement limit, right? Golden Age our amphitheaters actually really weren't that good. They really weren't that. I mean, I have this one that's pretty dang good here. What academies? So I have a amphitheater here. We have an academy over here. The academy is +4. Oh no. Oh, resources disappeared. So this is only a +3 academy anymore. Huh. Yeah, never mind. I only have the one academy. So I guess you take the amphitheaters, give this. Actually, would you get more culture from getting the wonders one, I wonder? Not having to overbuild your amphitheaters is just as decent, though. I didn't have a lot of trade routes, but I might as well spend my 3 points here. And then scientifically, you could go for attribute points. You could go for science from your codices. 50% food at the cost of 10% gold. That could be decent too. This is a settlement. This you don't move your. Ooh, do you move your capital? Hang on a second. This could be a really awesome capital, but alas, I think there's only so much this city could really do. You don't have quarters nearby for your palace adjacency. That's stronger over here. This is a better Nile River. Yeah, you don't move your capital here. But then you have 2 points left, so let's go ahead and grab. You're probably going to need military points eventually in a multiplayer game. But you could also just grab the wonders one, because you have so many wonders. And then you got your points, so let's go golden towns. And scientifically get science in your palace and city halls. So we're back up to 92 science, 200 culture. Like, you're pretty dang good. Like, this is why these libraries, the 3 science here, is a big deal. Yes, they still have maintenance, so you would want to replace them with observatories, but you want to be able to unlock observatories in the first place. So you need the 4 turns to get to astronomy here. That's still very good. Still very, very good. And then you're going out, you're buying your cogs, you're gonna go out exploring. This element already has a cog. You're gonna find your distant lands. We're gonna go ahead and immediately roll into your stone cutters to overbuild your altar, right? So you keep your adjacency on your palace here. Very nice. You have all of these resources still because you had so much land. We actually, holy cow, you keep a ton. You get a ton of resources and camels. Oh, very good. Gold on water buildings. Very nice. This town definitely needs that crabs. And then, of course, Augustus, you want to have as many towns as possible, so you might go with 1 city. And then you figure out whatever you want to do here. If you want to go feudal monarchy for food, plutocracy for gold. Or, oh man, you could go any direction here. But now this is when you decide, do I try to focus in on my settlements on my continent and go for the cultural and scientific paths, enlightenment and religion spreading? Or do I go for my distant lands focus and go for the economic and spreading my religion to my distant land islands? Or, you know, try to do both, of course. But 1,400 gold, there's so much stuff here. I really like, when you have this many settlements, yes, the 20% gold is really dang good. But getting all of these rural tiles improved is also incredible. So I really like the food boost. Setting up a really strong... Oh, and look at that. 1 turn for piety. Giving you first choice of religion is a big deal. And look at this. Oh, look at that. You still have the traditions giving you yields on river tiles. Whoo, baby. And you can even pull your commanders back with your zeal promotion to give... Oh, I have 3 commanders. Terracotta army gives you a commander per era. So I got 2 commanders for Terracotta army building up. That's actually really good. Oh, and there's city-states. Which we can bet friend for cheaper, which is really good. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Inciting raids. Oh, man. Anyways, I think we're going to wrap up the stream here, guys. I should really be going to bed and getting ready for CivGive actually tomorrow. So I'll be up early. This stream starts at 10 a.m. So please be here in stream. Help me pick my Civ. Help me pick my leader. Help me pick my mementos. The drafting, all that whole process is going to happen. We're going to raise a ton of money down here. If you guys want, of course, you can hit !point donate so that you can, if you're on Twitch, there's a link here, but also over on YouTube, it's in the description. There's a link for the Tiltify campaign. If you guys want, please, I have lots of city names that I need to be named for my empire. I think I only have about 6 of them. My religion's been named, my capital's been named, and then my first 6 settlements, but I'm gonna at least try to get to 8 in antiquity, most likely, as long as I have a little bit of room. So, guys, feel free to donate, grab those city names, and be here tomorrow morning for CivGive. Oh, yeah! So, I'm excited about that. Anyways. And yeah, if you guys are on Twitch, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're on YouTube, come over to the Twitch channel. Link is in the description as well. And I will see you guys all bright and early for tomorrow. Bye!